Hey, today we're reading from James chapter 2. And if you're reading through this program with us, and if this is the first time that you've read through the book of James, you've quickly realized that this is a book that is very much up in your face. It challenges you in a lot of ways, and it's such a powerful book. And I think there's a lot of encouragement to come from it as well. And I know that you've heard me say many times through this study, through these devotions, through this reading plan, that we're saved by grace through faith in what Jesus has done. But in this chapter, James chapter 2, we read this, that faith without works is dead. Well, what does that mean? It means that there's no way that we can have faith without it producing something. And see, sometimes we think we may not even be aware of it, but people have the tendency to think works for salvation or works to get in right standing with God. But that's not how we are in right standing with God. We're made right with God through Jesus. But what James chapter 2 would say is this, that faith without works is actually no faith at all. And if we have faith, that faith should be producing something in our life. It should be producing some type of work. It illustrates the story of Abraham and his son Isaac. And it says that by faith, Abraham was going to offer his son Isaac as God had called him to. But the angel stopped him and said, no, God will provide. And they found a ram, and eventually God would provide his son Jesus. But it's by faith that he was counted as righteous by his faith, and it was his faith that led to his work. So think about it this way. If I really believed that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, how could that not produce something in me? How could I not tell people about the good news? And that is essentially what this chapter is about. That faith in us, the faith we have in Christ, produces good works. Good works don't produce faith, but faith produces works, because God loved us so much that He gave His one and only Son. That should produce something through each of us today. God bless. Have an awesome day.